Okay, I like Death Battle and Baki. Both series have been a big part of my childhood since I can remember. And since I discovered the internet, Death Battle was one of the first videos that I ever saw. And I don't even remember what was the first video of Death Battle I even saw. I just remember it's been a part of my childhood. And when I started reading manga, Baki was one of my first mangas that I started reading and continued to do so until the very end, or at least I thought it's going to be the very end. So, as a big fan of both, you assume that I want a Baki character to be in Death Battle. Well, the answer to that is a no and yes. This is going to get a little bit confusing for me. Okay? To be completely honest, I don't know if I really want Baki to be in Death Battle. Not because I'm afraid he's gonna lose, but because I don't really think they're gonna do my boy justice at how they write these episodes. And I'm gonna give you some reasons why I feel they should not do it, or why I think they will not do a Baki match. Paparelli. Look, let's be honest, even though Bucky has a big fan, it does not compare to Marvel, DC, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, cartoons, Dragon Ball, or other famous animes that are about to appear. Now, don't get me wrong, Bucky is a very popular, but compared to America, where we have a vast system of entertainment and franchises, it doesn't compare, and this is quite sad because Baki fandom is a very dedicated fandom. To YouTube videos, to fan art, to even motivation for going out to the gym. But let's be honest, Death Battle is probably not going to do a Baki matchup because it's probably not going to bring views compared to comics or Dragon Ball matchups. We all know those matches bring a lot of views, either by rage, clickbaits, or debunkings.
That was ass. Boo, 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 boo. Never watching their video.
And I get why Death Battle does that, because they want to bring in the views and that makes them money, and views means money, and in the end of the day, I don't blame these suckers if they don't want to do a Baki matchup because it's probably not going to bring a lot of attention compared to anything else. So yeah, I don't think they're going to do it anytime sooner. Okay, next reason, they might do the analysis wrong. Look, as a Baki fan, the world of Baki is freaking goofy. In 1 minute we got Baki turning into liquid, and another minute we're talking about how the human body should be kicked in the balls so much, and sometimes we're talking about how Yuichiro Hama is taking over the USA government. The Baki series is all about techniques and feats, and there's always going to be a chapter about how strong this character is, how powerful this character can be, and this technique can make this character more powerful because blah 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 blah. You get the point. It's basically the battle analysis version of Family Cutaway Cats, because sometimes they appear out of nowhere and you have to be aware of a new stat, and you should be aware how strong these characters can be and how they reflect a certain attack, because these chapters, they're always popping out a new technique, a new stat that the analysis of scalers should be aware of. But another reason has to be compared to other animes. Even though Baki is a very how to say superhuman anime, Baki characters are not easily ranked how strong they are. I mean, don't get me wrong, Yuichiro will always be number one before the rest of the numbers. It's quite difficult because everybody in Baki can beat everybody in Baki if given the chance. Like Mitove, you know that guy? Who is considered to be the weakest character, then all of a sudden managed to go up against Baki and Musashi in the Musashi arc. Because for what I see in Death Battle do sometimes when it comes to analysis, is that sometimes when they say the combatant managed to defeat this character, who managed to defeat a character who's 10 times stronger than him, so that means the combatant is stronger than this guy. Because let me tell you something, that logic does not work for Baki characters, because like I said before, Baki characters can defeat each other no matter the skill or power. We think there are, except for Yuichiro Hama, because that's difficult. Because there's no honest answer, because many Baki challengers, many Baki characters who consider to be high level, can't manage to be defeated so easily. Really. So that's why I'm afraid that Death Battle is gonna give an analysis that doesn't fit Baki. Baki characters in a wrong way. But hey, who gives a damn about scaling? It's all that jump because I don't think they care about the context of Baki. Well, besides the analysis, Baki is still running. It has a lot of chapters. So many chapters that it can rival One Piece. It's longer than One Piece or as long as One Piece. So it's probably gonna motivate Death Battle cast to really not do an episode of Baki because how long and how they need to analyze these chapters. Because they had to concentrate with everything. Another reason has to be because of lack of passion. Look, as far as I've seen, when it comes to Death Battle introducing new series of characters to Death Battle that are not Dragon Ball, Marvel, or DC, it's sometimes a lack of passion. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of episodes where they do put a lot of passion to new characters and franchises, but I'm afraid that the crew of Death Battle will give no damn about Baki and simply focus on getting this done than anything. Which is quite sad because I want the Death Battle crew to talk about Baki, like his struggles, how he dedicated his entire life to training and fighting to defeat his father, and also talk about the crazy stuff that happens during the series and arcs. Plus, I feel like they're not going to give a damn at how they're gonna write Baki. I feel like they're just gonna write him out of character, which is honestly nothing new for Death Battle because that's how most of the time they start these fights. They make these characters out of character and simply make them fight and simply start it. Because I get it. They need to have a reason to make them fight. Okay, after giving my reasons of why should Baki not be in Death Battle, I'll give you all the reasons why he should be in Death Battle. I know. It's confusing. I'm being like Two-Face here, but I'm just being realistic and seeing the analysis, the stats, and the patterns that I see in Death Battle. But I'm gonna give my reasons why I want Baki in Death. I'll give you. Okay, let's go. Reason number one why I want Baki. Because I want you. Okay, this reason is just a selfish reason because I just want my Baki characters to be in Death Battle. It can either be Retsu, Hayama, Toppo, Yujiro, or even Baki itself. I just want my sweet little boys to be in the seas and kill each other to the death with another combatant. Is that too much to ask? I mean, I think it is, but who cares? I just want it. Reason number two. Baki characters had a lot of matches. You'd be surprised, besides Baki series being mostly a street level series, it has a lot of matches for the characters besides, the obvious Baki versus Kengan. Baki has a lot more than that. There's like Baki versus Kichi from the Strongest Disciple, or Kichi from the Tough series, or even Luther Strode. Alright, there's a lot of interesting matches, but these are just the main characters. There's a lot more variety of matches with the other characters, like Hayama versus Kingbang, Okayu, or even Walter from the Mask series. So you can have a lot of fun with this matchup and analysis. Okay, reason number three. The Baki community is freaking strong. The Baki fandom is freaking strong. Even though it's not as big and crazy like other fandoms like Dragon Ball or JoJo, it's still very active. Plus, it can spread the word faster for Baki fans to watch this video in Death Battle. I mean, yeah, we can nitpick it if you do something wrong, Death Battle, but there's nothing perfect. You might expect that. But besides that, you can also grab attention of other fighting manga communities, like for example, Genken Asura, Ta, Shumatsu no Valkyrie, etc. Baki is connected to other battle mangas because in some way we're all closely connected. So we can spread the war and share it. Reason number I forgot. More martial arts fights. Death Battle does amazing fights. That's a fact. But I feel like they should do more martial arts based fights. Because correct me if I'm wrong, there's not a lot of them, and the few ones that they do have are freaking amazing. Either be this or even this. they're one of my favorite ones. The reason behind it is because I used to practice martial arts myself, and I know some of these moves in real life. It's quite interesting to see them in animation. Plus, I wouldn't mind if Death Battle animates Baki fights in 3D animation because let's be fucking honest, the art style of Baki is freaking hard to animate. Maybe that's the reason why the anime sucks. So I wouldn't blame them if they want to do a 3D animation fight. Plus, there's even a 3D model for Baki characters that they can use. At least, and that's fine. So yeah, those are my reasons of why I either don't want it or why I do really want Baki to be in Death Battle. But hey, it can be just me because I just want Baki, to be a perfect match, to have a perfect match with Baki. And not everything is gonna be perfect. Like there might do my boy Baki wrong. And hey, I might be hating the episode because I'm a big fan of Baki and I might be nitpicky. But if you want a Baki matchup for Death Battle, please comment down below what's your favorite Baki match. Besides, Baki versus Tokiga, Baki versus Kichi, give some other characters a love and show me your favorite matchup. Because I'm gonna tell you mine. My favorite matchup is Dopo versus Kuraki from Tenken Asura. And also Hayama versus Walter from the match. So yeah, comment down below who's your favorite